guys. We are here for the sixth and final match of this best of five between Warlords of the Deep and Pandemic Legion, duking it out for the win of the SCL Week 3. Both of these teams have won SCLs in the past. Warlords of the Deep won Week 1, Pandemic Legion won Week 2. We have Warlords of the Deep in a double Sleipnir Hurricane Fleet issue comp with a Basilisk, 2 Sabers, Thrasher, and Talwar as support. I'm Bacchanalian here with Apathetic Brett, and he will give you the blue team.
Alrighty, and Pandemic Legion have repeated their last setup and also the setup in the second match. We have Executor, double Vexer, double Myrmidon, double Sentinel, Curse. It is their Newt drone rush, and we will see how it fares against this primarily Minotaur team of Warlords of the Deep.
Tell us a little bit about what the tiebreaker will be, Brent. I'm going to be here just a second here.
Alrighty, so if it goes to a tie, which I highly doubt since these teams are both pretty rush-centric, we will use time dilation to increase the speed of time to 200% to start. So it's all, your ship's moving twice as fast. It basically cuts the time you have to react to different situations in half, which would be very interesting to watch. It basically comes down to who has the better reflexes will probably win the match, and positioning as well. But with this match, it's going to be really difficult to see who wins. Obviously, the Newts aren't super effective against these teams because you're going to have ASB tanks on the Sleipnirs, maybe the Myrmidon or the Hurricane as well. Support battle could go handily to Warlords of the Deep, though. They have a lot of destroyer-sized DPS. So if they're able to get the Sentinels separated from each other, or from the main group, they would be able to win that quite handily. If I were them, I'd probably pull range in the start so they don't just die immediately.
Absolutely. It looks like we are underway here. So we will see which way they go, if they burn toward each other or not. I think you probably talked about the fact that they're only about 60 kilometers apart. We see the Warlords of the Deep team burning straight toward Pandemic Legion.
Yep, which for the large ships in the group is a good idea. Again, I think that unless they're going to try to go all in DPS right off the bat, those frigates are probably best used elsewhere later in the match. So far, we have damage onto Rockamar in the Hurricane, and also some damage onto Lucas Kwan in the Curse.
Indeed, that Curse took a big chunk of shield damage right away. Rockamar just taking a little sliver. We'll see if that damage is kept up. Once he gets into armor, it's going to be an armor tank Curse given the Executor, and we'll see if they can break through that. You see, looks like cap transfer going to the from the Curse, I should say, to the Executor. So he will be a key part of that chain.
Yeah, and it looks like, as usual, the Galente battlecruisers and cruisers have ECM on them, and they are spreading ECM across the support of Warlords. So that's probably playing a big part in the fact that we're not seeing a lot of damage onto those Sentinels yet.
Absolutely, and tracking disruption, obviously, on both Sleipnirs. Big chunks of the Curse armor being removed, however. About a quarter to a third gone there. The Executor is repping, but keep in mind, the Executor doesn't have the repping power of a Tech 2 Logi or the Tech 3 Logi, so he may not be able to keep with this DPS. A Hurricane Fleet issue 2 Sleipnirs is an awful lot of damage, and it is proving to be effective here. They are outpacing the Executor reps. This Curse is going to go to structure very shortly. When that Curse goes down, this is going to be a huge win for Warlords of the Deep. We'll see if Pandemic Legion can keep up. I've called it before in one way or the other, been wrong, but I think that is a linchpin of their setup going down.
Rockamar and the Hurricane sitting at about 75% armor. There's also damage being applied to Admiral Goberius in the Myrmidon and Destoya in the Vexer, and it looks like some of the support might be going after Cheeb Amon in that Sentinel. If they get that down, that's 2/3 of the tracking disruptors off the field, which is a huge, huge win for Warlords of the Deep.
Absolutely, and Admiral Goberius now taking giant chunks of armor damage. Rockamar holding steady at about 2/3 shields, but Admiral Goberius slowly just, every cycle of Executor reps loses a little more armor. He's at half armor now, fading faster and faster. Graftelka's shield just got stripped. Destoya's shields are gone. The Sentinel's at low armor, and here we have the Hurricane Fleet issue now into low armor, about 1/4 armor, or I'm sorry, shield. He's about to go into armor. We have Graftelka taking armor damage. Admiral Goberius into structure. He's about to go down as well. Just damage across so many ships right now, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, the Executor put a rep cycle onto Cheeb in the Sentinel, and because of that, it looks like Admiral Goberius is going to drop. He does go down. At the same time, Rockamar's in structure, but I think it's a little too late. Sentinel goes down for Pandemic Legion team. This looks like it's going to be a win for Warlords.
Indeed, the Warlord's Hurricane Fleet issue is off the field. However, Destoya and Graf Telkin's Vectors are both at between half and two-thirds armor. The rep cycles are not enough. Now the Executor is getting hit as well. His shields are gone. We have Destoya dropping to one-third armor. Phantom Sentinel's hanging on. He just got a rep cycle back from the Executor, but I think Destoya will be next off the field here in just a matter of seconds. Meanwhile, the Pandemic Legion team is primarying the Basilisk, trying to get it off the field, but it's ASB tanked and just shrugging off the damage as though it was nothing.
What a great comeback from Warlords of the Deep to go 0-2 and a draw in there as well to not go on tilt. It looks like they will be vindicated. They're not going to lose because of the Dominic setup.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great turnaround. This is an amazing series here to go all the way to 6th. Pandemic Legion just clinging to this series, not wanting to go down 3-0, not wanting to go down 3-1, but eventually going to go down 3-2 here as the Executor is into armor, the Vexor is into armor, the Basilisk is pretty much keeping up with the incoming damage now, and good fights going down in local. Heart SP very happy to have won this one.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. in Russia, guys, so he's a bit tired.
Yeah, I can imagine. They went through this the first day as well. The Warlords of the Deep team, when they won, I think we finally wrapped up the tournament about 4 a.m. their time. Sunday night, Monday morning, some of these guys had to get up and go to work a few hours later. There goes the Executor. Basilisk now into armor, but it's not going to matter. Consolation points to the Pandemic Legion team as the Basilisk explodes. Graf Telkin's Vexor into structure, and all will be left is to mop up Kata L's Myrmidon to take the win.
Elise Randolph, last man standing for the Pandemic Legion team. Now it's just get in there, clean it up, and finish it out strong. Congratulations to Warlords of the Deep for being the winners of SCL 3.
Absolutely, and now winning they're actually 2 for 2 on tournaments that they've entered. Pandemic Legion winning 1 of 2 that they have entered, so this is obviously shaping up to be the Titans of the SCL here, and this was a fantastic match to showcase both of their setups and abilities. The Myrmidon is down, it is official. Warlords of the Deep have taken SCL Week 3. Congratulations to you guys, reigning champions, and Pandemic Legion, also great turnout to take second place. Thank you to everybody, and we are going to pass this on back to the studio for one last little segment.